Unfortunately, we are frustrated, I'm sure, with a lot of the events that happened today, despite the outcome being very good. But there is good news. We don't have to go to bed mad like Neo after this performance at Mike McDaniel. We're not going to at least have to do that. Or, for that matter, we can go about the rest of our day not mad like Neo at Mike McDaniel or any other Dolphin for that matter, and eat whatever meals we're going to eat. That was breakfast that you just saw, by the way. There were onions on the sandwich. But this win won't make any of us cry. Let's talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all fans of all ages, I am Beastmaker, Firmo Passenger on the Tua train, and that was a Spider-Man meme to start the game, right? Like, Mr. Me Too by the clips, if you will, even. We could talk about this first drive where, okay, we moved down the field with ease for the most part. And then we had to burn a timeout because that is Mike McDaniel's specialty in any Dolphins game. A timeout must be burned. It is required by law. The FCC has to manage that. It must be whether YouTube TV exists or not with ESPN and ABC. It just has to happen. Has to go down. The point is the timeout was burned and we kicked the field goal. Okay, that happened. Washington did the same thing and read the Mike McDaniel playbook on how to do a first drive at some point where you burn a timeout and we move. Okay, fine. 3-all. Understood. But then there's other Mr. Me Too moments where neither team was all that efficient with the offense when it came to getting points. And the goal line stands where you were throwing the ball on fourth down. That's not even the worst goal line stand the Dolphins suffered today, obviously. And let's get to it. Let's get to the turnovers even. 2-0. Or at least we didn't copy Washington with turnovers. And the muff punt, which should have led to the game-winning score. All right, great. We moved down the field. Cool. Awesome. And then we get to third down. And De'Von Achane gets hurt, and it's the worst-case scenario. He gets hurt for a minute. We have to waste the timeout. This time not on purpose. And it's because of a back injury, because Achane was carrying the team, of course. And then you get the fourth and goal, which you kick the field goal. I don't know why Mike McDaniel decided I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go for it and say we'll live with it. I don't love that at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Kick the field goal, take the 3. You move up 16-13 and play defense, despite the third and longs being a problem for a lot of the day, and there were some painful ones. You kick the field goal, you move forward. Instead, they did not kick the field goal. Ollie getting the ball there was the right call, Achane or not. That was the right call to run the ball with Ollie after making the idiotic decision of not kicking the field goal. And Ollie doesn't get it because Washington read it like a book. Once upon a time, the Dolphins ran up the middle on 4th and goal from the 1 and got stopped. The end. Not great. Not great at all. But at least we were able to move and got away with it because their kicker missed twice. And that we can live with. That we can tolerate. Cool, your kicker missed twice. And as much as I don't like the overtime rules that are, I don't like them in college. I don't like them in the pros. I didn't like them with this change. I didn't like them without this change. At least I could tolerate the ones where offense gets the ball, if they score a touchdown, game over. I could tolerate that one. But I didn't like the overtime rules. I don't like them as they are. But even as they are, Tua made the right decision. Play defense first, even though the wording was weird. I didn't like that part of it. And then we get to one of the greatest ball don't lie moments in the NFL this year, even though it took a while for the ball to tell the truth. It at least got around to telling the truth and being accountable. You love accountability, don't you? Jack Jones with the NO, and it makes up for the egregious pass interference that should not have been called. The ref should have been red carded for that. And then Riley Patterson-Banks went through the uprights. Achane gets his 100-plus yards. Good for fantasy teams, mine included. And we move. I will take the 4-7 because as we are, as bad as some of this game was, as frustrating as a lot of this game was, cool, we move forward. We are on a winning streak going into the bye week. Fins for the win. You love to see it. I'd also love to see more Bills fans crashing out. So if Tampa Bay wants to beat Buffalo this afternoon, I'm here for it. That would be totally awesome to see that. Again, Fins for the win. We take those. We're on to the bye week, and we're not going to be frustrated. We're going to take the victory Monday, and we run or fly or swim back to Madrid or from Madrid and wherever else we're going to go to. On to the bye week and the Saints. All aboard. Whoop, whoop. Fins up.